covering all conversation, from dating to getting revenge on your exes. This is Talking Points with Shabazz Davis on World Improv Network.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. My name is Jerome Carmichael, filling in for Shabazz tonight while he's busy tending his garden. Good luck with those tomatoes, Shabazz. Now, I think we all, at least all married people, have gone through tough times. Times when your spouse maybe wasn't giving you what you needed. For instance, they were getting Bounty paper towels instead of the comfortable Scott brand paper towels that you so desire with the printed flowers on them, or something similar. Well, we have with us tonight a couple, Irene and Harris DuPont. Welcome, DuPonts.
Hello. Hello. Thank you all. Thank you.
And thank you for being here. Harris, also welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
And it's a pleasure to have you here. Now, you two, you're just an ordinary couple. And we don't have a lot of ordinary people on the show, but it's nice to have you.
As normal as can be.
As ordinary as you can come.
Yep. And one of the most ordinary things about you, I would say, Harris, is you really like reality shows.
Oh, some people would say I am obsessed with them.
Irene, would you say that?
I think obsession is putting it mildly.
Oh, well, how would you put it?
Addiction.
Oh,
I'd say he's addicted.
Irene,
isn't this why we're here? Isn't this why we're here?
I know that intervention brought us here to be on the show as the first step of the 12 steps, but I don't know, that's scaring me what you just said.
Well, I think that's part of confronting the issue is accepting the truth of the matter. I mean, I think, Jerome, you agree with me here?
Overcoming denial of addiction is the first step toward recovery.
I mean, isn't this something you've gone through?
Well, I have had my struggles with addiction in the past. I had a lottery scratch-off addiction throughout the 90s that cost me my first wife and my house. But I've overcome that, Harris. And the first thing that I had to do was acknowledge that, yes, I was addicted. And
that you have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetie, I know the DVR is full and you can't, DVR Oprah because it's always full with my reality shows, but addiction? That's a strong word.
Irene, how does his addiction affect you personally, beyond not being able to watch Oprah? What is it emotionally that his addiction does to you?
Well, that's just the thing. There aren't any emotions. He's unavailable.
Oh.
That's kind of...
you're like those Twitterers or the...
Tinder, I think you're trying to say, and I'm not on Tinder, sweetie. I just know people that are.
Well, it's that repetition of flipping through the channels, just finding the next reality program, and then you two connect, and then I'm just left alone. And I try, I really do, Jerome.
But Irene...
What do you do, Irene?
Oh, I put on negligees, nightwear. I bring friends of his over. I call his parents and his siblings. I get them on the phone, and I'll tell him, Harris, Doreen, your mom is on the phone. Do you want to talk to her? And he just zones out. He just keeps clicking that clicker.
Jerome, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen Star Trek, but when Captain Kirk hails the opposing ship, the other ship pops right in front of him. So when I see that channel change, it's just like instant stimulation. And I just can't stop watching until I flip the channel again and again and again.
But Harris, what about the reality channel? The Harris reality channel.
They're talking about making a show about me, but I think that's just a joke.
That's not what I'm saying, Harris. I'm talking about you being present, being in the moment, seeing what's around you, seeing Irene in those negligees in front of you.
It's almost like she's a ghost. It's almost like that movie, I don't know what it is, with Patrick Swayze, and I just can't see her.
Ghost?
Yeah. Ghost. That's how I feel when I see you, sweetie. I just can't focus on you anymore. I don't know if it's because you're 45 pounds overweight or it's just because Survivor is on.
I've tried to throw out the TV, and he will either bring it back in, and on a couple times when he's done that, I've broken the TV. I've taken a hammer to it, and he will go out and buy another one.
Yeah.
Or he'll use his laptop or his tablet or his smartphone.
Yeah.
Jerome, don't tell Irene, I might as well tell you here right now, but when we get home after the show, I bought on Cyber Monday, I ordered a 78-inch TV.
Oh my God.
And I have it framed in bulletproof glass and mounted to the wall so you can't break it.
You don't think this is excessive, Harris? You don't see what you're being driven to?
I know.
Normal people don't do these things.
I know 78 inches is excessive, but the bulletproof glass, maybe not.
See, now that was exactly the opposite of the way I saw things. Now, Harris, what is it about reality shows? Why reality shows?
Because I just like to see into other people's lives and to see how much possibly more interesting they are than Irene and I's life. And
You don't think our life is interesting?
we're as normal comes, sweetie.
We are not. It's a lie, all right? No, normalcy?
Yeah.
It's not real, Harris.
You're a librarian, Irene, and I'm just an electrician.
Well, that's not the norm. It's not the norm for people to be librarians or technicians.
That's true. I guess if you put those two together, that's not normal, because I guess electricians are usually with strippers or something, but...
Your life is more than a label, Harris.
Is it?
What you are, with the way you live, it's more than just your occupation. It's more than your title. Being normal, being ordinary, isn't about what you do, but it's about how you spend that time with the people you love.
Jerome.
Love is not ordinary. Harris.
Jerome, are you saying that your title as a substitute talk show host is more than just that?
I believe that I am more than a substitute talk show host.
I believe it was the Danish 19th century philosopher Søren Kierkegaard who said, when you label me, you negate me.
Yes,
I just read that on this brochure you had on the desk.
well, and I will say, Harris, the first step to negating addiction is labeling it, is admitting what you have as a problem.
Irene, what would you say that label is? I need to know if I'm going to try to fight this.
Harris, you need to make the label yourself. And I think you know what it is.
Should I use the label maker back in the dressing room?
It's not a literal, like, physical, tangible label, but it's the name you give it. It's not normal, I'll tell you that much.
Irene, what is the one thing you want from Harris? The one thing that will let you know that he's ready to make some progress, to change.
Harris, I want you to throw away that TV. I want you to return. I want you to get a refund for that ridiculous bulletproof glass.
But Irene, it was a
TV.
Cyber Monday special, and it's
These are
that's
just
the addiction
excuses.
talking, Harris.
but it's even heat pasted to the wall through the iron of the back of the wall. That's expensive, sweetie.
It's never too late. It is never too late to undo this.
And the glass
To change direction, to right the course.
And the glass is custom from Germany. It's expensive, sweetie. You sure you want me to do?
Harris, I'm telling you right now, it is either the TV or me. But you can't have both.
Can I still have the glass at least? And put like maybe some flowers behind it or something?
Do you want just my legs?
Yes, can I put your legs behind it?
Oh my God.
This
I cannot believe, can you believe this?
No, Irene, I'm so sorry. But here at Talking Points, we have talked to Reality Rehab, the addiction reality show, and Harris, they're willing to take you on the show and work with you for a 3-month session to help you get to the root of your problem. Harris, are you willing to do that for Irene?
Well, I guess since Irene's legs aren't as sleek and as sexy as they used to be, they probably wouldn't look so good behind the bulletproof glass.
This is not about excuses, Harris. Are you willing to work on you?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it, Jerome. I'll do it, Irene. Just let me at least turn on the channel once. It's 78
That's
inches.
not what it's about. It's not about. You have to give that up, Harris. This is going to be a long road, Irene, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
And we would love to have you two back on Talking Points in 6 months or a year, and hopefully things will have turned around.
And I just want to say that at the Byers branch of the Denver Public Library System, we're having a crafts seminar next Thursday at 7 p.m. and everyone is invited.
Well, I'll be sure to be there.
Thank you.
Oh, all right, everyone. Thank you, America, for tuning in to another episode of Talking Points.
Give the Windcast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or the KZKO Wind blog during the commercial break of what issues the Wind counselors can help you with during Good, Bad, Ugly. Next on KZKO.